on how to use this activity. So the heart of this is all going to be about tape diagrams and a context. So given a situation, what does the model look like with the tape diagram, and how can you use your tape diagram to solve problems? So whenever it asks you what you notice or what you wonder, which it does a couple of times, just take 10 to 20 seconds to make observations, what's something that you see, and then type it in. The purpose of this is that you may see something that somebody else might not think of. So after you share it with the class, make sure you read other people's ideas, because that will help you answer questions more in depth. So notice this question is a follow-up from the one from before. And what you're doing is you're picking out the lie. So 2 of these statements are in fact true, but 1 of them is not. So using your observations and any that you read to figure out which one is not true. Here you have 3 tape diagrams and 3 contexts. So you're actually going to be connecting a tape diagram with a context. So if you think these go together, you want to snap them together. And then again, that's to help you here where you're actually now solving problems more in depth about a tape diagram. So do your best to try to figure out what this one is, right? What's the value of y? If you're totally stuck or need a hint, the following slide does in fact have a process for how to solve it. If you don't need a hint and have figured it out, you can also watch this video to see the answer, and so that you get instant feedback on if you're on the right track or if you need adjusting. And then you're going to try that a couple more times, right? So here's a new tape diagram, here's a new context. So apply what you know from before and from the video to find that missing value. So after you do that a couple of times, you're going to start planning your own tape diagram. So here's a situation. Again, what do you notice about the problem? Plan your tape diagram. And then you're actually going to be making a sketch of your tape diagram here with the sketch tool. So this is a freehand. You can be using this to make it straight, right? If you'd rather have a more accurate tape diagram. Do your best to try to model the information. If all the groups should be equally spaced, then do your best to try to make them equal groups. If you know there's going to be like 1 large number and then there's going to be 2 parts that are equal, try to communicate that with your sketch tool. And then here, once again, use your sketch tool, right? If you have a touch screen, it's probably easier to use your finger, but I'm going to be looking at those. And then writing a story that matches this tape diagram to the left. So what do you notice? What's the information that you think you need to put in your story that would match? So let me know what you feel good about, because if I need to, I can plan another lesson or make videos about things that you're struggling with. And then as always, come back for the feedback. So I look at your work every day and I'll write comments. So sign back into your Desmos account and look over the feedback, and hopefully this helps. Okay, miss you. Bye.